Hey guys, it's me, Stace. Welcome back to another Cricut video. I'm a dollar short and a day late because we normally do Cricut videos on a Monday, but today, as you can tell, is Tuesday. Anyway, we are making this really fun little box, just a really cute little treat box. It is a good size. You can fit a lot of nice things in there and super easy to make. Let's go to the computer and we'll get started. Alright, here we are at the computer. I'm already logged in to Design Space. I am also on the welcome screen. From here, I'm going to go down to the category Holiday Gift Ideas and then use the arrows on the far right to scroll through to find the project we're making, which is this one here. This is the Snowflake Treat Gift Box. Go ahead and click on that. It's going to bring up a preview window. At the very bottom, choose Customize. Alright, so we have the bottom of the box, the top of the box, the flower piece. This white piece here is for your acetate window, and then we have the greeting. The first thing I'm going to do is rotate the greeting and change the size of it. If you go to the very top and click on where it says Cricut Snowflake Treat Gift Box, you'll see the greeting here. The greeting fits the box nicely when the box lid is not on there, but once you put the box lid on, it kind of hides part of the greeting. So I'm going to make that piece be smaller. So what I'm going to do is click on the greeting, go to the top toolbar and choose where it says rotate. I'm going to change that from 0 to 90 degrees, so it'll flip on its side. I'm going to bring this over, and I'm going to line it up in the middle of these swirl marks on the bottom of the box. So I'm going to unlock the lock and make it be a little bit smaller. Alright, so I think that size looks pretty good. I'm going to bring it back over here, right click on that and choose Ungroup to separate the two layers. I'm going to right click on the white piece and choose Detach so I can separate the greeting. So you will see my greeting is going sideways. I need to go the other way. So I have the greeting selected, the top toolbar again, where it says rotate, change that back to 0, and I'm going to put our font in the right direction. Bring this over, I'm going to unlock the lock again, and then just use the arrow keys here to resize my greeting how I like it. Alright, so I think that looks pretty good there. I'm going to highlight both the greeting and the piece, right click on that. Before I do that, highlight everything. Go to the top toolbar and choose Align, and then choose Center. Make sure I like how it looks. I do, so I'm going to right click on it and choose Attach. So now we created our own greeting. We use the same greeting, we just resized it. Alright, so now we have the white piece. This is for your acetate or whatever you're going to be using for your window. I'm not using this piece. I'm going to use the shape of the box instead. So I'm going to delete this piece. Go to my left hand side toolbar, click on Shape. So I'm going to grab the shape that's similar, which is this one here. I'm going to bring the top of my box over it, and you'll see the inside score marks here for the window. I'm going to bring this piece over, lining it up in the upper left hand corner, and then using my arrow keys to make it be larger. Go back a little bit smaller. Alright, so I'm actually going to change the size up here. So I'm going to have that piece selected, the top toolbar where the size is, change just the width and leave the lock locked, and make this piece be 4.75. You'll see that fits inside there nicely. So I'm not going to have the Cricut cut out the acetate for me or the window piece. I'm going to actually cut this piece out on cardstock, trace it onto my window piece, and cut it out by hand. So I'm going to change this piece or this color to be white. Alright, now let's go to the top toolbar or the upper right hand corner and choose Make It. Alright, so we have my cardstock template here, our greeting. Then we have the two red pieces. We have the bottom of the box and the top of the box. I'm going to cut everything out, so go to the table and we'll put the box together. Alright guys, we are back. We have all of our pieces cut out. So we're first going to work on the top of the box by first finger pressing on all the score marks just to get them started. Then we'll go in there with our bone folder and give everything a better crease. Then we can put our piece of window in there and let that dry while we make the bottom of the box. I believe I made this box before, but I don't remember it having this window in it. So maybe I did not make it. I made so many Cricut videos, it's kind of hard to keep track on what I did a video on and what I didn't do. Alright, so I think I got all those. Alright, so as I showed you in the video on the computer, I cut out this shape here to use for the inside of the box, and I also cut out my piece of window. And what I used for this, these are just bags I had. I get them off Amazon. They're also from my Etsy shop, but any kind of film you want. If you want to use a Ziploc bag, you can do that as well. Alright, so I'm going to take my glue, and I'm using art glitter glue this time, and I'm going to put glue all the way around this inside cutout piece, just a really thin layer. Like, I'm not even squeezing my glue. Whatever's coming out is what I'm using. And I got this art glitter glue off of Amazon. I do prefer this glue over the Barely Art glue, hands down. I love art glitter glue. Alright, so I'm going to take my window sheet piece here and just place it in there very carefully, and I'm going to set it aside. Let it do its thing while drying. Alright, now we're going to work on the bottom of the box. Same idea, just go in there and finger press everything. I think this is our last one right here, and there. Alright, let's go back in and just give all that a nicer crease. That's Miss Dinah. My lord, she sounds like a monster dog. I have my windows open in my craft room, and they're on the front deck, which is right near my window. That's why she's really loud. And she's definitely, out of her and Harley, Dinah is definitely the nosier of the two. Harley will just be lazy. Okay, what's Dinah barking at? Is it worth me getting up? You know. But Dinah barks at everything. I have to do a video, like maybe like a vlog showing them, because it's been a while, I think, since you guys seen the girls. I think on the house tour you did. Alright, so I think I got all those. Alright, now we're going to go in and put some glue on the flap. And I'm just going to use a little bit of glue. And line that up. Yeah, so the art glitter glue I got off Amazon. I was running out of the Barely Art glue, and that's where I got my last glue from Amazon. And I was going to order it, and it was, the Barely Art glue was like 19 something for a 4-ounce bottle. And you would get it with, you know, with Prime, you would get like next day or 2 days. And then I'm like, okay, let me see if they have art glitter glue. And they did. They only had a few. So it is really limited, the amount they had. But I could order art glitter glue, 8-ounce bottle for like $1 more, but I would have it in like 3 or 4 days versus it being on Prime like that Barely Art glue. And I was like, yep, I'm gonna go for the art glitter glue. I just prefer that glue. I think it sets up faster. I think it's a little bit stickier. It's just my favorite glue. And I've never even heard of it until May introduced it to me, or she was using. I was like, what are you using for that glue? And then it seems like she got everybody hooked on the art glitter glue. And I can attest, I do love that glue. Alright, so we have one more flap to go over here. So yesterday, like I said, I was pretty busy. I turned 50 yesterday, can you believe it? Yep. We didn't do anything, I chose not to do anything. You know, it's just another day. But hubby did bring me home cheese fries, which I did request those. So, and he cooked a nice steak dinner over the weekend. Talked to my sister for about, oh my gosh, about 2 hours. It was nice talking to her. I haven't talked to her in a while. She's a year older than I am. And she'll turn 51 on the 19th of December. Okay, bring that in. Alright. And shove some glue on it, and the box is done for the most part. Alright, so now we have all this stuff up here. So if you want to, you could, if you want to, cut these flaps off. Okay, see the little flaps there? I'm going to leave them on for the video, but I would normally cut them off, and I'm going to cut them off on the top. But you want to put glue on all these pieces, and you want to save the flappy pieces for last. Okay, so I'm going to put some glue on this side of this one, fold it over to the inside, and that just gives strength to the top part of this box, so it's not just the one layer of cardstock, it is two. And I do like when Cricut has the boxes that are like this, where they're double layered. I'm going to flip it over and just finger press it on the inside just to get the glue spread around, and work to the next piece that has no flap. Put some glue on that one, bring it in, fold it down, and just Leaning against the table. Alright, and then our last side over here. Bring that in. So I did do another order from Life Crafts. Remember I did that review for them? I don't know, maybe 2 weeks ago I did a review on them. I did place another order, so I'll show you guys that. What's today? Tuesday? Maybe in tomorrow's video I'll show you that. I'll make a card. Alright, so now we're going to put some glue. Make sure these things are scored. Okay. On this whole piece, tab included. Okay. I'm going to bring that in. Fold it over the same way, but now you want to make sure you line up the tab in the corner. Okay, so just kind of go in there and just pinch the corner where that tab is. I mean, it doesn't really add a whole lot of strength to the box. To me, it's just another step that I don't really think is necessary. But if you want to do that, you certainly could. Okay, so fold this one in. And then grab the corners where the flaps are. And then just take your fingers and go in there and just press everything down. Then we have our last one right here. Like I said, for the top, I'm gonna cut the flaps off. I just think it's a faster process. Alright, so there our the bottom of the box is done. Okay? Alright, now let's get back to the top. I have glue all over my fingers. Alright, so we're going to put glue on the small flaps. Okay, the ones that are closest to the window. I'm going to fold all those in so I can see them. Okay, so put some glue on those guys. And then bring them around. Before I do that, I'm going to go ahead and cut these flaps off because they're going to be in my way. Just cut them on a little lighter if you choose to cut them off. If not, you can leave them on like I said. And you want to just cut off the outermost tabs. You definitely need the inside ones. Okay, let's go back to gluing that piece. Where was I at? Right there. Okay, so a little bit more glue there. Bring that over. So if you guys have used both the art glitter glue and the Barely Art glue, which glue do you like better? Is it just me that I prefer the art glitter glue over the other one? Okay, just some glue on this tab and just work your way around, gluing on all the tabs to put the box together. And then we'll do the greeting and the top piece. I definitely think the art glitter glue makes contact a lot quicker than the Barely Art glue, for sure. And they both dry clear, but I don't really think neither one of them or either one of them dry clear. I think if when you have the glue that dried, it has like this white shine to it almost, but it does dry clear, but you can clearly see where the glue was, if that makes sense. Okay, so the only thing we changed with the box was the actual size of the greeting, and I'll show you that in a minute as to why I changed that. Like I said, if you want to go in there and resize the box, you can, but this is a good size box. You can definitely fit some crinkle paper in there, maybe an ornament can go in there, all kinds of treats and trinkets and candy, gift cards, you name it, it'll fit in there. Alright, let's bring this one over and just hold that. And while I'm holding that one, I'm going to push all these out a little bit. Okay. So now the same idea, just going to put glue on these. And then bring them over on the inside and just give it a pinch. I'm going to flip it over and just hold it down. Okay, and just work your way around. And you can certainly save this box in Design Space because it's a nice size box. You just change out the grading. You can always do hide contour on the lid to make the lid be a solid lid and use the box over and over again for different occasions. Just because it has a snowflake on it does not mean it has to be a snowflake box or a holiday box. Alright, hold that one down. And I did order, I told you guys I got a new camera. I I got a Panasonic one off of Target, and it works, I think it works good, a lot better than the camera I had for sure. But then HSN yesterday had a today's special value for a Vivitar camera that was like $100 cheaper than the Panasonic. So I showed my husband, he's like, go ahead and order it, and when I get it, I can decide which one I want to keep. They both have, you know, until the end of January of 2022 for the return policy, so I did go ahead and order that one. Okay, our last one here, and then we are good to go. Just press it down. If you want to, you can go in there with your bone folder just to give it a little bit help along the edges. Alright, so the lid is done. Alright, now we have this piece. And I was really shocked my Cricut cut this out. Usually my Cricut will tear it apart, but it did pretty good. Alright, so you can see, I mean it didn't, I did mess up right there. That's okay. It fits in there perfectly. And the idea here is you're supposed to glue this down to this paper. To me, that's going to be a hot mess with the glue. You're going to get glue everywhere. So what I'm choosing to do is not do that and just flip it over and put a foam screw on the back. Okay, just a foam screw on the back of that. And then I'm going to line it up with the bottom, just so it kind of fits in there so I can make sure it's in the right spot, then kind of roll it toward the middle. Then just pinch that. Now if you want to, you could go in there and just maybe glue down the edges if you want to, but I'm okay with it being like this. I like the lift or the 3D of it. Alright, go ahead and put this on here. Okay, isn't that cute? Alright, now we had the white piece that we cut out. Might as well use that for the inside of the box. Okay, you can also cut it out in red if you want to, so it all matches. Alright, so the box is done. Isn't that cute? Alright, now we have the greeting. So this is the greeting that I did that was a default Cricut size. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and quickly just glue these two pieces together so you can see why I chose to resize it. Okay, so that's how they go. Okay. Alright, so I take the lid off my box. You'll see if I center that, it fits there nice. Right? Super cute. But when you put the lid on the box, you lose part of that greeting because it's going to go inside under the lid. I didn't like that look. Okay, so I changed it. We made ours smaller. So I'm going to just put some glue on this red piece. Bring it over. I'm going to put it in the center, more toward the bottom than the top. Okay, then flip this one over and put some foam screws on the back. Give them a squish. Take the backing off. And I apologize, this was a long video, but I like showing you guys the whole process. Alright, so just get that on there, lining it up. Super. Oh, you know what we didn't do? We didn't put the ribbon around it. That's okay. I mean, if you want to, you can do that. Just take some ribbon. You'd put the ribbon around it first, and then wherever your ribbon meets, you'd seam it there, and then put your greeting on top of that so you don't see the seam. But I did not do the ribbon. I just left it be a... I forgot. I apologize. Alright, so there you have it. How cute is that box? Like I said, it's a good size. You can fit a lot of stuff in there. What I think I'm going to do with this, because now I have two of them, put it on its side on the shelf, just for Christmas decor. You can also take a little battery-operated tea light. Of course, I grabbed one that does not work. Oh, there it goes. Maybe. Okay. I would glue this in there. Okay. Put the tea light down like that. Then put the lid on. You can't see it because my light's on, but can you see the little bit of glow? You'll see. I'll put a picture in the video so you can see that. But that's just an idea. You know, if you want to use it as like a home decor, I think they would look really pretty on the shelf. One or two of them, or as many as you like. But anyway, there you have it. Our Tuesday Cricut video. A really cute, merry and bright Christmas box that you can use, like I said, any occasion. Just save the box, and you can hide content for the top so it's a solid piece, and of course change up the grading for any grading you like. As always, guys, thanks so much for watching. Have a great day, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.